Storms Brewin. How's everybody? Is everybody doing good? It's been a few months. I haven't posted anything in a while, and just been super busy with my life. That's a lie. I haven't been super busy at all. But I have been just enjoying myself. Where I live, spring is coming, so the weather's getting warmer, and I've just been outside a lot. So I don't really have an excuse that I haven't been posting, but then again, I'm not really on any kind of time schedule with this channel, so I appreciate all my subscribers, but this is the kind of thing you signed up for. Just not knowing when a video is going to pop up. Anyway, so over the last, it's probably been 2.5 months, maybe even closer to 3. Over the last 2-3 months, I have purchased a very nice wood burning machine, the Coalwood Cub. I was going to get a razor tip out of Canada, but it was just a little bit out of my price range, and I didn't know how much I would enjoy wood burning. So I just went with the littler one, a little less expensive. Anyway, guys, what you're looking at here is my second project. I've already done one full wood burning with this, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. So typically what I do is I go out and I get a piece of basswood. Basswood is really good wood to do wood burnings on. The wood is really light, and the grain works well with what you're burning. It doesn't, like when you're burning, the knife doesn't get caught in the grain of the wood. So basswood works really well. Anyway, typically what I do is I go out, I buy some basswood, and then I will draw in pencil over the wood, because wood burning is super permanent. So I usually like to get kind of an outline of what I'm going to do, and then after I get everything drawn up, I will come back through and go over it with my wood burner. The picture you saw in the thumbnail is the first wood burning I did. And in this video, I'm just doing the outline. I'm not going to do any kind of shading or anything, or else this would be a 10-hour long video. But yeah, I hope everyone has been doing well. I thought a time-lapse video would be kind of fun for me and for you. And plus, I just kind of like talking to you guys sometimes, rather than, shooting a whole video. So, like I said, spring's coming up. I've been outside. Me and my friends live very close together, so it's really easy to see them often. I don't have to drive very far, which I'm pretty fortunate to have that in my life at this point. And we're pretty big into outdoorsy stuff. Lately, we've been playing a lot of frisbee golf. If you've never heard of that, it's like regular golf, except you use frisbees, and the holes are a little different. So I've been real busy with that. And also had some life changes a few months ago, and I've just been working on myself, kind of thing. Spending more time with myself and trying to figure out some of the things that have been going on in my life. If you don't do anything like that, I would really suggest it. I think it's good to know yourself and to know what your strengths and weaknesses are and how to improve. I think and there's nothing wrong with just coasting in life. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to coast, baby. Just get through the day kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But I do think that the purpose of life is to just, learn and try to better yourself. And that's what I've been busy with. I've just been trying to better myself, and I've just been running around outside a whole bunch. So it's hard when the weather's nice to sit down and do computer stuff. But I still enjoy it. It's just easier in the winter. Time is a weird thing. Like I was looking at when I uploaded my last video, and like I said, it had been 2 to 3 months since I last uploaded it. And to me, that doesn't seem like, it didn't seem like it had been that long. And I was like, I remember looking at it and I was like, dang, like, it's been a long time since I uploaded. And then it kind of just got me thinking about time in general. Like time, have you guys ever just like contemplated time? It's a really, really weird thing. Like people, have their earliest memories of being a kid, and you just keep in the humdrum of the daily swing of things, and before you know it, years have gone by and you look like a totally different person. It's just very, very weird. I was reading an article about space earlier this week, and these scientists were, this is a theory obviously because we can't prove this because we don't have the capability yet, but these scientists were saying that time might be a dimension, like a fourth dimension. And what I mean by that is like height and depth are dimensions. How tall something is and how deep something is, and we can change that stuff in our physical world because we understand it. We can make something shorter or taller. It makes sense to us because we can comprehend it. They were saying that they think time might be a dimension, as in it's not linear. Like, it doesn't follow a straight path. You can go backwards and forwards in time. We just don't have the ability to process it that way as humans. It was really interesting. And it could be true, but if it is true, it doesn't really matter because all of us are stuck in this human shell, and that's just how things are. So even though that stuff is really interesting, you kind of just have to go with it and be like, well, I'll never know. So in this drawing, or I guess wood burning that I'm doing, right there, guys, I tried to keep the board as straight as I could for the longest time, but typically when I do these wood burnings or just drawings in general, I always turn the board because it helps me get different angles, and I tried to keep it, straight as long as I could, but at that point, when I was recording this, I just couldn't do it anymore, so I had to turn the wood there. Anyway, what I was saying is, in this drawing, usually when I do a drawing, I will kind of get some ideas of some things I want to draw, and then I'll get those, like I'll draw those, and then I typically just add like fluff. Like, so the things I wanted to do in this one was this kind of owl down in the bottom left, and then this wolf thing up here in the top right. And then I also wanted to do a kind of geometric design, so that's the thing I'm working on now. Those were the three things I wanted to do, so I got those down. And then after that, it's just it's kind of the fun part. Like, you don't really know what's coming next, and I just keep drawing. So I ended up with these like weird pyramid looking things, and then I did these like vines. I don't know how this is gonna look at the end, and that's kind of the fun part about this, or just doing art in general. Sometimes you just don't know how things are going to turn out. I'm pretty happy with this one so far. It's going to be a lot more fun to shade it. Like, adding the fine detail is my favorite part of doing this. So like, getting the idea and sketching it out is fun, but it's not my favorite. And like, what comes after the outline is my favorite. And then I got this weird like bubble geometric thing up by the wolf. I don't know what's going on. In the top left corner, I left like a blank square. Like, if you look at it, you can see that some of the pyramids are cut off. I was gonna put a quote there, but I didn't get around to it in this video. I'm gonna put a quote by Dylan Thomas. He was one of my favorite poets. And when I say that, it sounds like I read a lot of poetry and that I'm very knowledgeable about, literature, and I'm not at all. If I read, no offense to Thomas, but if I read more poets, I would probably have a new favorite poet than Dylan Thomas. I just haven't, I haven't explored very much into poetry, but the poetry that I have explored, Dylan's my man. He's my guy. So, but yeah, I hope everyone has been, doing well over these last few months. I can't really begin to tell you when I'm going to upload again. It could be in a week, or it could, who knows, man. Maybe it's in another 2 or 3 months. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I think I've said this before in videos. If I ever decide just to not upload anymore, I'll make a video and tell you guys. So unless you see that video that says, hey guys, storm's brewing, I am not uploading anymore, until you see that, there'll always be videos uploaded. It just might be a long time in between them. I watch a lot of YouTube, and a really common thing I see with YouTubers is they put themselves on these schedules of when they have to get stuff done, and it just starts affecting the quality of what they're doing. Like, the stuff they're putting out seems rushed, or that they don't enjoy it, or it's both. And I really, really don't like that. I don't want to end up being one of those people. So, yeah, I'm sorry I can't tell you when the next video is going to be, but I hope that it means that my videos are better in the long run, kind of thing. Me and my friends have this project we've been working on. Well, we're not really working on it. It's just kind of an idea about starting a YouTube channel, and I'm super gung-ho about it. But they both have different schedules, so it hasn't been something we've entirely mapped out yet. But it could be coming in the future, and if we ever do get that rolling, I will tell my audience here about it. I think you'll like it. We've got some good ideas. Kind of some stuff that I haven't ever seen on YouTube before, kind of thing. So if we ever get that going, I'll let you guys know about it. It's funny when you want to do something. Like, I really want to get started on this channel that we've been talking about for a long time. But I can't do it unless I'm with them, because they're part of it, kind of thing. So, have you guys ever tried to do something like with a team or like a group of people? Like, I feel like it's harder to do because everyone has to be on the same schedule, but it's almost easier to get stuff done. Like, people utilize this idea a lot. Like, they'll have like workout groups, like workout partners, or even like dieting clubs, or people they play sports with. Like, if you do an activity with another person besides yourself, I feel like you're almost destined to put more effort into it. I don't know why that is. Some people would probably disagree with me about that. But like I was saying, if we ever get that channel going, you can probably expect some big stuff, because we're all like, there's 3 of us, myself included, and we're all like pretty decent at, I would say, writing scripts or coming up with ideas. And if you have other people to bounce that off of, it's kind of like unstoppable. Like, it's a snowball effect. You just keep going and going and going. So, yeah, I'll let you know. Let me know in the comments section, like always, if you guys want to see anything on this channel. I think that's one of the best parts about YouTube, that the audience can interact with the creator. And if you want to leave me any feedback, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just come up with something for the next one that strikes me at the time. I hope that everyone is doing well in life. I really do. I was thinking the other day that, people should be, if people were nicer to each other, I think that they would be happier. So, and that's not something that a lot of people like teach, or that it takes a lot of people a long time to learn that kind of thing. Maybe they should teach it in schools. Yeah, that would probably be a little controversial, but maybe they should. I don't know. Maybe teachers should say things like, if you open the door for this person or say hello to them, you'll be happier. Because you get this kind of good feeling after you help other people. I think more people should do that stuff, because it's really just a win-win. You know, there's no like negative to it. Like, you feel better for helping someone, they feel better for being helped most of the time, and it just makes the world a better place, kind of thing. But you know, I get why people don't, because we get busy in our lives, and you see someone struggling, and there's like there's a bystander effect, where, you know, someone always thinks someone else is going to help someone. That was a lot of someones I just said. But that leads to people, you know, thinking that they're going to be helped from someone else, and then they never get the help. So, maybe just try to do that. Maybe try to do that, and then when I post another video, let me know what you did to help out. I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, it might be worth looking into. I hope. I know I say this like 8 times in every video, but I hope everyone's doing well. I wish you all the best. Leave any comments with any kind of feedback you guys will have, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.